Welcome back, and I'm your host, Grace.
I'm your other host, Chris. How's it going?
And this is our episode on April 1st.
April 1st means that it is April Fool's Day on this side of the globe. Any funny April Fool's Day stories, guys?
Oh, yeah. Today, my boyfriend actually was texting me, and he was like, oh, hey, like, I got kicked out of the school business today. I was cheating on my test, and the professor kicked me out, and I just met with the dean.
Okay.
And I was really concerned and worried. I was like, oh, my goodness, like, we can figure it out. He's supposed to graduate in, like, a few weeks anyway.
Okay.
So it was, like, kind of a worry.
I thought you were just going to leave that off at, like, yeah, he's supposed to graduate. Like, yeah, so am I. Just different time. We're talking about different time.
Yeah, he's supposed to. I mean,
right.
In a couple weeks. And then he said April Fool's.
Right.
And honestly, not my favorite day. I don't love April Fool's Day.
Well, I mean, malicious and mean pranks do tend to lower the morale, for sure. I myself have not partaken in any April Fool's jokes today yet. Mm-hmm. But, quick story. This is a lesson against, well, not against, but knowing what is in your medication. If you can't already tell, I'm sick. I have a cold. And last night, I hurried through a Target trying to find some cold medicine, and I picked something up. And I sat down this morning, took it, went to class. But I started really feeling weird, tired, woozy, lightheaded, if you will. And then I looked at what I actually took, and it was cold medicine, but it was cold medicine for high blood pressure patients. So, in that sense, Bayer, the pharmaceutical company, played a pretty nasty April Fool's joke on me. So, that's my story. Anything else interesting going on?
You know.
Oh, why are you wearing that backpack?
Honestly, it's comfortable. It's very accessible. I don't have to take it off, put it back on when I go from class to class.
Right.
You know, I just came right from class, just
right.
Sat right down, and I'm prepared to go in any situation.
There's cans of meat and corn. There's a fishing rod in there too.
Yeah, I'm really prepared for any apocalypse that happens anytime in the next 20 minutes.
Right, and then if you actually hit that button right there, the jetpack extends from the bottom of it, and you just launch.
If only my backpack's not that cool.
I actually have a couple of those in my closet, but the one that I have right now is just normal. It's a rental. I'm paying about $19,000 a month for it, but no jetpack there, unfortunately.
Bummer. You should really get one of those. They're pretty handy.
Yeah.
So have you been seeing the tweets today that Tom Brady said what did he say? And it's hashtag LFG.
LFG.
What does that mean? Do you know? I don't quite understand it.
LFG. It's a classic idiom originated thousands of years ago in the Himalayas. Pretty much, it's 3 words. Let's fucking go. He says it to psych up his team on game day, and probably will, because let's face it, Tom Brady is not retiring. That was an April Fool's Day prank.
Well, that's pretty rude, because I think most of America wants him to retire. Personally, I would love for him.
Not a fan?
See, I grew up in Denver. I'm a big Broncos fan and always have been. And Tom Brady has always kind of put a damper on the Broncos for us.
Right. I am impartial. I think he's neat. That's pretty much it. That's the extent of my Tom Brady fanness. I think he's a great player. Probably, in my opinion, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. But what do I know? Everything, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I also don't love his Twitter. I think I'm funnier than him.
Right.
So,
He does have 2 tweets.
Yeah, so again, I'm probably funnier.
Statistically speaking, yes.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, that is about it. So if you don't mind, we're just going to send you to commercials, and the next segment is coming right up.
Shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
And welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Marlena.
I'm Zoe, and this is a new segment on Good Evening KU called 2 Fun Gals. Yeah!
So we're clearly very fun and really excited to be chatting with you on this lovely Monday afternoon.
There's really no other point to this subject except for the fact that we are just 2
fun, cool
gals. So we're going to start off by playing a game of this or that. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Coke or Pepsi?
Neither.
Because water's better.
Yeah, I'm a huge water drinker, actually.
Basketball or football?
Basketball. Football's slow.
Rock chalk.
Rock chalk forever.
Unless
Less
we're really
miles.
good at football. And then, well, obviously rock chalk, but then we'll change our answer.
Next year is going to be definitely really different, though, because I have this feeling that, like, our basketball team still might, like, go through a little bit of a rush patch, but our football team's going to go, like, way up. So we'll see
We're
if I get in
excited.
football next year.
Did you hear that we actually won a football game yesterday?
Really?
No, April Fools.
Oh. I was like, wow. I just look really dumb.
So we were thinking about playing Two Truths and a Lie. Are you ready for it?
I'd have to say yes.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay. My brother collects spiders. My mom sat on me and broke my foot. And I'm an ordained minister.
Okay, wait. 2 of them are lies or 2 of them are truths?
2 of them are truth.
So which one is not true?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, okay, let's break it all down here. Your mom sat on your foot and broke on it?
Broke my foot.
Okay, sounds like an honest mistake. I mean, possible. You being an ordained minister, I mean, like, technically anyone can go online and become an ordained minister, so possible.
Side note, I'm Jewish.
I'm Jewish too. Yeah, 2 fun gals. Okay, but your brother collecting spiders, I'm gonna have to go with that being the lie, just cause that's just. See, that's just really weird if your brother collects spiders and you're not weird, so I feel like someone related to you isn't weird. What's the lie?
I'm really surprised you got that.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm honestly like, no way. April Fools. She got it right.
Wait, so you're an ordained minister?
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Why?
I was watching Friends. I was babysitting these kids, and they were upstairs, and I was bored, and Joey was an ordained minister for Chandler and Monica's wedding, and I was like, YOLO. So, yep, been an ordained minister ever since.
You just Googled?
Yes, literally, 15 seconds, free. I have the screenshot, and I carry it around sometimes.
You hang it on a plaque in your room?
We're not that far from the truth.
Got it.
Yeah.
I actually went to a wedding over summer, and after like 7 drinks, I was texting every single person I know. So when you get married, can I ordain your wedding? Can I please officiate your wedding?
Did you get any responses?
I got a lot of no's. I got 1 yes. I'll take it.
Do you have it in writing printed off, like in a file?
No, but
Then
I'm
you're
gonna
not
hold them
doing
to it. Wrap up.
What about you? Can I do 3? Do you want to do 3 truths?
Sure. All right. Number 1 is gonna be when I moved into my house, it came with a pet turtle and a pet iguana.
Wow, okay.
Yes. You know, I am one of the 2 fun gals, but I can't think of some interesting things about me. Actually, no,
She's
but that.
kicked off this island. This is my own island. Okay, go back.
No, do you want to hear about the turtle story? Actually, is true.
Please, let's hear it.
Okay, so when about like 15 years ago, when I live in Las Vegas, so when we moved in our house into Las Vegas, the previous owners had a lot of weird pets, basically. So he like wrote us a note saying, "Hey, like we lost our pet iguana. Sucks. So if you hear rattling in the pipes, like don't worry, it's just Elvis." So for the last like 2 weeks after that, we heard a bunch of like pipe rattling, and we're like, "Oh, it's fine, it's just Elvis." And about like 2 years later, there was like a dead iguana in our pool. Like he survived 2 years and just like snuck out, and then like went to get a drink of water and just drowned in the pool.
April Fools?
No, that happened. No, I swear that happened. Not even an April Fool's joke.
Wow.
And then also one time there was like, well, like in this, not 2 years later, but like right away, there was a turtle swimming around in our pool. So we called him and we're like, "You left a turtle." And he's like, "That's Romeo." And we're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, we had Romeo and Juliet, but Juliet died and Romeo we thought died. So we just kind of moved." They're like, "Oh, well, I mean, do you want your pet turtle back?" And he's like, "Well, no, the kids already think he's dead. So like you keep him." And we still have Romeo to this day.
This story just gets better and better and better. All right, we'll be back after this.
Thank you.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
KU News Update. As President Trump has threatened once again to close the border between the United States and Mexico, authorities are reporting a large increase on the number of migrant families trying to get across. According to the USA Today, respite centers typically handle 200 to 300 migrants a day, but are now seeing around 800 a day. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection Unit has said that the border has hit its breaking point.
As spring break wraps up for thousands of U.S. travelers, gas prices are continuing to rise. After an 18-month low, the average price of a gallon of gas has increased to more than $3. In California, consumers are paying $3.61. In the past 3 months, the price of a barrel of oil has risen from $48 to $61, in part because of this political strife in Venezuela.
Today is the first day that grocery and convenience stores in Kansas will be able to sell full-strength beer. The new law was actually passed in 2017 but takes effect today. As a compromise to liquor stores owners, those stores can now stock non-alcoholic products. Liquor stores are also the only places allowed to sell liquor and wine.
You might have heard the rumor that KU Athletics was going to take away another 250 seats from the student section in Allen Fieldhouse. The threat was a response to the Student Senate bill that would eliminate a $7 fee that was paid to KU Athletics. On Friday, Student Body President Noah Rice vetoed the bill, saying it was not in the best interest of students. The Student Senate now has until Wednesday to weigh its options and vote again.
The baseball team lost the first 2 games to Baylor this weekend, but the Bats finally came alive on Sunday in a 12-7 victory over the Bears. Catcher Jax Groshans hit his 10th home run of the season in the 3rd inning, and pitcher Eli Davis kept Baylor in check through the 6th and a 3rd inning. KU is now 15-12 overall and will host Wichita State tonight at Hoagland Ballpark.
The softball team also faced Baylor this weekend, taking 2 of 3 at Arucha Ballpark after giving up a run in the top of the first. Pitcher Lexi Mills shut down the Bears on Sunday for a 7-1 victory. Center fielder Brittany Jackson led the Jayhawks with 3 hits, including a triple. KU is now 13-21 on the season and will travel to Tulsa and Oklahoma State this weekend.
That will wrap it up for today's news update. After the break, we will be here with this week's weather forecast.
Have a nice day. You too. Have a great day. Thanks. You too.
Make someone's day. Pay it forward.
Right now we have a live shot outside on campus right now. As you can see, it's very snowy, and we have 10 more inches of snow coming tonight with a high of 15 degrees and a huge blizzard coming around 8 p.m. tonight. Actually, just kidding. That was an April Fool's joke. April Fool's, and to prove that it is an April Fool's joke, we're gonna go outside to Kaylin, who's on Wesco Beach right now. Hey Kaylin, how is the weather outside on campus? It looks really beautiful.
Actually, right now the weather outside is absolutely beautiful. There really isn't a cloud in the sky. The sun is out and shining. The temperatures are pretty nice. There's a little bit of a chill to the air whenever the wind kind of blows up a little bit, but there's just a little bit of a slight breeze. And really the weather's perfect outside.
Yeah, it certainly does look perfect from in here for sure. So are people wearing spring clothes now? Are people wearing shorts and t-shirts and stuff?
It just kind of depends. There's some people that are still kind of wearing like hoodies and jackets, and then there's some people who are just outside in t-shirts and jeans. There are a few people actually running up and down Jayhawk Boulevard, and there's just a lot of people just sitting out here at Wesco Beach. You got some people skateboarding back behind us. So yeah, there's a lot of people outside that are just really enjoying the evening.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it definitely is a good day to hang outside and see the sun. So thank you so much, Kaylin. We're going to bring it back inside right now. So currently the weather is not snowing. It is 57 degrees and sunny. Beautiful day outside, like Kaylin was saying. As he was saying too, with a little bit of strong winds from the south. And into the rest of the night, it's going to stay pretty clear and pretty warm, only getting down to about 46 degrees at around 9 o'clock. And the winds are going to die down as well as the night goes on. For tonight, as I was saying, it's going to be clear and the low is going to get down to 38 degrees. For tomorrow, it's going to be a lot like today, not super exciting, but definitely a beautiful day. 61, mostly sunny, and the winds are going to be a little less than today. For the extended forecast for the rest of the week, as I was saying, it's going to be a little bit warmer than today for tomorrow. And then Wednesday, it's going to be pretty warm. And we're going to actually see some rain on Thursday, even though you can't see it currently. We're having some technical difficulties. Anyway, so as I was saying, Thursday, it's going to rain as well as the majority of the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we can both expect some rain as well as the beginning of the week next week. But that's all we have for you today on Good Evening KU. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.